Hello everybody. In this video I want to talk about a new concept, a new element. It's called dictionaries, and it's something really cool that we can actually implement and start looking at that inside Python. So let's get started. So let me just create a new file called dictionaries.py, and in here I will create I don't know, let's say getting the same name as the sales. Let's do sales, or let's do a cart. That's going to be equal, and let's do something really simple as the curly bracket. So we know with arrays or with lists we actually use a square bracket. Here we're going to use curly bracket, and it have a benefit that I want to show you right now. So let's create a price, and let's say, I don't know, 10 for example. Let's just create another call quantity, and want to be 2. And let's actually have a tier 1 call name, and this one going to be item 1. So we have a card, we have an item, we have one price and one particular quantity. What we can do with that is something really cool. So we can actually print my card, and I can do a reference to my name. If I execute this, my card name is getting my item number 1. If I want to print my price, give me 10. Or if I want to print the quantity, it's actually printing the quantity. We can actually do something like quantity bar, and let's copy this, put it here, by price, and the sales item is going to be 20 because 10 times 2. That's something really cool. So the difference that we have in a card is that every element is a set of a key and a value. Sorry, and my card is actually a dictionary. To implement a dictionary, you need to curly bracket, and then you create a key separate with a double colon, and then the value of that particular key, and then with a comma in order to put another pair, and another comma to put another pair, and go on. You can continue doing several keys. So you can actually have different dictionaries. So let's actually, instead of doing card, let's call this item 1. And let's call this item 2. And it's going to be called item 2. Price is going to be 5, and quantity we have 3. And let's do a cart. It's going to be a list of item 1 with item 2. So we can actually print my, sorry for that, let's print my item 1. Let's print the item 2, and let's see what happened here. We have the quantity of item 1, the quantity by the price of item 2, and it gets calculated depending what we have. But also, if I do a print my card, I have an array of the dictionary. It's something really complex, something really cool that we can actually implement later for something like, I don't know, give me the first element, there you go, and then we can actually use, I believe it's like this, element name, give me the name over there. So we can actually start doing some kind of calculations, and we can actually do something like for item in cart, we can do something like total equals 0, and for item in cart we can actually use something like this: total equal total plus my item quantity by price. And then at the end we can just print my total, and let's see what happened. Let me just remove over this, and we have 35. Why we have 35? Because 2 times 10 is 20, 3 times 5 is 15, and 20 plus 15 is actually 35. So we can actually do our calculations and a little more semantic way to actually get that information from that particular dictionary. So benefit of having a dictionary is that instead of working with arrays like this or like with indexes, you can actually start working with a specific key, and it is easy to understand what is the element. So the benefit for an array or a list, you can do a separation for the for, so iterate inside, and then we extract each element, and we can use the key value to get something in particular that we need. So let's just comment this out, and I will do some of the operations that we have in our cheat sheet. You can actually start looking at those over here, and we can actually start specifying how to update different elements. So we can actually use, for example, let me hide my print total, I don't need it. So let me go back to my item 1, and let's see my price changes to 11, and now I can actually print my item 1 price, and let's put it before and after. With that is 10, and when a simple iteration like this, we can actually change the value. That's it. Something really good with this kind of elements, we can actually call keys equal item 1 dot keys, and then I can do print my keys, and now we have my name, my price, and my quantity. And with that we can actually do another for key in keys. We can actually print my key. Let me remove this printing over here, and we'll saw that we can actually print name, price, and quantity. So we can iterate through the process of the keys. Not only that, we can iterate with the process with the values at exactly the same name. So values equals item dot values, and let's do for value in values. Let's actually print my value. Item 2, there's the name. Actually this should be item 1. Sorry for that. So we have item 1, 11, and 2. That's pretty much what we are specifying, and we are keeping record over here. So we can actually get my keys individually, and the item I iterate through the keys and values. My item, what it does is returning a set of those elements that we don't need it. One pretty cool thing about these two is we can use pop. It likes to remove an element, so we can actually do item one dot pop the name, let's say for example, and then we just print my item one. Without that, we only have the price and the quantity. Pop, what it does is removing that element, but it's not only removing it, it's actually exporting into something. Again, I can actually do some kind of print name, and you will see that my name is actually there, like the value of that particular name, because it got exported with my pop. So the pop, what it does is just remove the value and it's returning and assign it whenever you actually need to assign it, to have it like that. Different element will be the pop item. This one, what it does is just returning not only my, let's have this over here in order to have my item complete, and let's actually just do my pop item. Let me show you the difference now. It's just removing the complete last set that we have in our dictionary in there. You cannot select what you want to have, it's just getting the both of them getting extracted. It's how it works. So I know it was probably too much, I went a little fast in the moving for the dictionary, but the difference with the dictionary through a list is just that instead of having an index from 0 to something, you can actually have semantic keys, and you can call it through those keys to get the element or to set the element regarding what you need. So I hope that you like this video. Any question or any doubt, don't hesitate to reach me. Happy coding, everybody.